Namaste to everybody. I am Dr. Vedpal Singh from Faculty of Law, Maharshi Dhanand University, Rohtak, Haryana. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers who have given me an opportunity to express my views on the topic of Indian tourism as a boon of nature. Friends, India is a very vast country and it is also a great country because upon a time it was known as Golden Sparrow. It is full of nature. India is one of the popular tourist destinations in Asia with full of natural beauty bounded by the Himalayan ranges in the north and surrounded on three sides by water. Historical monuments, forts, etc. They add to the grandeur of the country. They attract tourists from all over the world because today, in the era of globalization, the tourism has become an important issue for everyone, irrespective of economic conditions. Various studies have revealed that tourism influences people's quality of life. According to World Travel and Tourism Council, Indian tourism revenue grew 6.9% to almost $42 billion in 2010 despite a global recession. This compares to a worldwide tourism industry that remained flat during same time period. It has got natural beauty. All four weathers are available at a time. You will surprised to know that in Haryana also there is a hub of mountains in the Morni Hill, and people do not know being the resident of the state. All four weathers are available at the same time. If you happen to visit to Leh, you will find that snow is there everywhere. If you go to Jaisalmer in the state of Rajasthan, you will find sand is there. If you go to Kerala, you will find natural beauty in a different way. And if you happen to visit to Northeast, you will enjoy the beauty of nature in a different dimensions. Hence, the objective of my paper is to understand following issues. Number one, what is tourism? Number two, how does the tourism affect the livelihood of the residents? Number three, what is the role of the government in keeping tourist destinations safe for the travelers? Number four, what are the laws relating to tourism in India? Number five, how can the tourism play a strong tool for exploring nature? Number six, what is the condition of tourism during the COVID period? Tourism, in fact, it creates a bridge of tolerance and acceptance among varied races, ethnicity, nationalities, and faiths, which promotes peace and prosperity and not the destruction of ecology. Tourism plays a vital role in the economic progress. It is a source of income. Development of infrastructure takes place because of tourism. It leads to societal progress and cultural heritage. Tourism helps the visitors get acquainted with the culture, customs, language, and way of life of the people. In modern life, the people are very complex. Tour and holidays they bring the much needed relaxation to our mind, to our body and soul. It refreshes our body and gives back a kinds of fitness to us. The spirit of happiness it becomes visible on our beaming faces. In 1994, the United Nations identified three forms of tourism, that is domestic, inbound, and outbound. The social and cultural aspects of tourism led to the promotion of goodwill and understanding the cross culture among nationals of various states with respect to their religion, way of living, types of food, and their local folks. In order to regulate tourism activities, as we know that we have not got any central tourism legislation in this regard, but we have got national tourism policy which was formulated in the year of 2002 for development and promotion of tourism throughout the nation. The objective of making this policy was to exchange culture, food, and way of living. Therefore, we need to maintain the principle of ecotourism, and in order to achieve, we must follow the principles of polluter pays principle and precautionary principle. Polluter pays polluter pays principle means the person who is destroying the ecology should be taken on task. And precautionary principle means we need to take all sorts of measures which are necessary to maintain ecology and as well as tourism on both sides. As we know that we are having one of the seven wonders of the world, that is Taj Mahal. People from the inbound as well as outbound, they travel to this beauty of Taj Mahal. As we know that in order to protect, the Indian judiciary has played a very important role in this regard. Relocation of industries, we can cite the case of Taj Tripagium, who allowed to shut down the factories of glasses because they were creating a kind of destruction to the beauty of the stars. So we can say that role played by MC Mehta in this regard is also a very important role. We cannot forget the role or contribution of Green Judge Mr. Ranjit Singh. And if I go to last in the conclusion, I can say that today in the era of digital, the strength of travelers in all corners of the globe has been increasing day by day, which is a sign of development. Today we need to look into various challenges relating to ecotourism, disaster management, environment, tribals' rights, safety and security of the travelers. The incidents of terrorism, thefts, and nuisance are increasing. These things are to be tackled very carefully. There is a need to improve information and communication technology and its application in the tourism sector also. Signboards with proper information are to be displayed so that the visitors from outside the country they don't face any problem. Sustainable development must be ensured by maintaining the balance of nature and needs of the people. Tourism is also a wonderful method for cultural exchange and a tool of exploring the nature around the globe. Hence, every country should increase tourism as much as possible because tourism makes us to explore and discover how beautiful this world is. Being a teacher, it's our duty to make our students aware about the advantages of tourism in their life. So, at the last, I would like to conclude that we must adopt the tourism. If not possible to go outside the country, then we can go around various tourist places in our country because it will increase the revenue of the local people, it will allow to earn the livelihood in a better way. So with all these things, thank you and Jai Hind to everyone.